Let's talk about ChatGPT. Please don't use it, or other AI writing tools that may be out there or may come into existence. Look, the basic bottom line reason why is the same reason I don't want you to plagiarize. I am interested in knowing your thoughts and your analysis of something, not what some AI bot comes up with. If I want that, I can go to ChatGPT myself. But let's say you don't care about that. If that's good enough for you, you want to share your ideas, I want to hear your ideas, that's awesome. That's how this class should work. You can stop watching. But let's say you don't care about that, or like you kind of care about that, but like, things get pressed, stuff is hard, you want to pass the class, and so you're tempted to use it. Let me talk about some of the problems. First of all, it is an academic integrity violation to do that because you are not doing your own work. However, as I make this video, Bard doesn't have a super clear policy about proving use of it. And it's not as straightforward as plagiarism where, I can say, look, these are the same words as over here in this document. So let's talk about the actual problems that ChatGPT, at least in the form it's in when I'm making this, is likely to cause you that are going to get you nailed for academic integrity violations, even if there's no quite way to prove that you did it using a chatbot. All right, so I preloaded some examples so that you don't have to sit around waiting for me to do my Google due diligence. All right, so if I just say, let's say you've got an essay about decolonization. So I say, please write me a paragraph about the independence of Ghana. I don't know why I'm polite to ChatGPT, I just am. All right, so it's going to write a paragraph. It's not a super interesting paragraph, but it's not like, wildly factually untrue. The problem with this initially, though, is just that this has no citations. And if you've watched the video on plagiarism, this is not all common knowledge. And as a result, you would get nailed at the very least, even if I'm like, I can't prove it's ChatGPT. But at the very least, if you turn this in, you would get nailed at minimum for not having citations to the information that you're using and having bad sourcing. All right, well, let's say you're like a little bit smarter and you say, write a paragraph about the independence of Ghana using at least 2 sources. Now it's going to put in some sources. It's going to cite to Boahen's African Perspectives on Colonialism, that doesn't capitalize it properly, and Mazrui's Africa's International Relations. Now, both of these are real books. ChatGPT is smart enough now to do that. I've seen things in the past where it makes books up. These are real books, but these are really vague citations to it. You will at least, again, get slammed if you turn this in for like, where in this, Boahen's book, this is part of a UNESCO series. This is like an 865-page book. So where did you get these things from? And if I show up and I go, what page number did you get it? And you go, I don't know. Well, you're going to get nailed for using inaccurate information. But let's say you're even a little bit smarter. You say, use 2 sources, give me page numbers. Here's where things get really dangerous with ChatGPT, because actually, ironically, you're going to get yourself in worse trouble trying to be smarter like this. So, Boahen's Africa Under Colonial Domination, 1880 to 1935, page 433. Cool. That's a book that's available online. Let's go check what it says. Now, there is a page 433, and here it is. And it's about Tunisia. It is not about Ghana at all. Here's the problem. ChatGPT doesn't really know stuff. It is using predictive text models. So it knows that people have referenced this book, but it doesn't really get how citation works. So it's giving you a page number that's not actually about the information. This other one's even worse. Mazrui's The Africans, A Triple Heritage. Again, this is a real book. It cites page 432 of this book. Here's the problem. This book has 336 pages. There is no page 432 of this book. So you're going to get nailed for explicitly cheating on this, for making up references. The last thing that's worth knowing is, if I ask you for quotes, this is another place where ChatGPT is going to be a real danger to you. So if I say, write a paragraph by Ghana's Pens using 2 citations and 2 quotes with proper citations and page numbers, things get even worse, right? First of all, let's look at this quote that's supposed to be from Mazrui. It's from page 445, again, of a book that does not have 445 pages. The other thing is, what it says that Mazrui said is Ghana became a lodestar for other African nations, serving as an inspiring example of successful decolonization and promoting a surge of liberation movements across the continent. Sounds good. But what about this phrase, Ghana became a lodestar? That's pretty distinctive. Well, if we Google it, it turns out that even though that book is indexed by Google, there are no results for this phrase, Ghana became a lodestar. Turns out ChatGPT made that phrase up. And again, making up fake quotes, serious academic integrity violation. You will annoy me and also fail the assignment if I catch you doing this. So bottom line, really, I'm not here to talk to AIs. I'm here to try to learn history, and I genuinely am interested in your analysis of it, helping you with it, and also you have cool ideas. And also, even if you think you won't get caught cheating with ChatGPT, it turns out ChatGPT cheats, and you're going to get caught for the cheating that ChatGPT has done. At least until the AI gets a lot better than it is.